Hey, my foodie friends, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm back with another fall or winter recipe, one that will just warm your soul. It's a hearty beef stew with mushrooms. The emphasis is on the beef and mushrooms this time. And we're going to start in a deep skillet with 2 tablespoons of oil. Use any kind of oil you like. I happen to like olive. It's polyunsaturated and doesn't add a lot of flavor to your dish. It's heart healthy. I'm adding a tablespoon of garlic. We're just bringing that up to a simmer so that garlic starts sizzling. Makes a tremendous flavor. Olive oil and garlic is so yum. We're adding a bag of veggies that I prepared ahead of time. It's 1 onion, 1 stalk of celery, 2 carrots, 1 sweet pepper, 1 pint of cremini mushrooms, and a handful of dried mushrooms. The mushrooms you can change out to whatever kind you have. Button are good, white are good, chanterelles are good, a mixture of exotic mushrooms are good. The dried mushrooms have something of there you go, you can see it, have something of everything mixed in. You can get these at your local Costco in a big jug, and whenever you're trying to add some umami flavor to some beef stew or another stew with veggies, these are terrific. Add some salt and pepper. If you want your stew spicy, add a little cayenne or some chili flakes now. That way they cook into the sauce and make everything delicious and spicy. Do you guys like making stew? I'd love to hear what you guys do. Leave me some comments and tell me about your favorite stew recipe. Maybe I'll do it on the show. You never know. I'm giving everything a stir. We're going to eventually braise all these vegetables, so we've cut them kind of chunky. We don't want them to all disintegrate into the stew. So I've got 2 or 3 tomatoes that I've chopped up. These were getting super ripe sitting in the fridge, and if I didn't use them, they were going to start getting moldy and I'd have to throw them away. So rather than throw things out, I like to use things in stew. Tomatoes make a great base flavor for a stew or a soup. I love using them. I love when they're super ripe. They have so much flavor and great sweetness. I'm also adding a beef stock cube. I can't speak today. I don't know what's wrong. So now you see that the tomatoes have started to break down and they've created this delicious tomato and mushroom sauce. It is so good you won't believe it. I'm adding in 2 to 3 cups of beef that I cooked before. I believe this was leftover steak that I just chopped up. You don't have to use beef. You can use chicken, you can use pork, turkey, lamb would be good. Any of those things. And you don't even have to have leftover meat. You can use fresh meat and saute it and brown it before you start this recipe. It's all good. It's all flexible. It's all delicious, whatever you like. I'm adding 1 to 2 cups of beef broth. We want this stew to braise for about a half hour just to get the beef softened and warmed up and have the veggies soft and delicious and sweet. We don't need to overcook this since the meat is already done. Don't go past 30 minutes. You don't need to. Thereafter braising for about 30 minutes, this is what we have. We have a delicious beef stew with a very tomato mushroomy gravy. Looks absolutely delicious and was so yummy. There it is, finished and served up. I've got a place for you if you want to drop by and have some stew with me. This would be great on rice or plain as it is with some salad, any way you like it. If you like the recipe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. I'd just love to have some more foodies with me. Thanks for stopping by for some more food that warms your soul and mine too. We'll see you next time.